In the remote frozen wastelands of Siberia lies a man-made scar on the Earth, a hole so deep it reached unimaginable depths. During the Cold War, the race between the Soviet Union and the United States extended beyond armament into scientific research, with the United States reaching the moon first. In 1957, the United States launched Project Borehole, an ambitious effort to penetrate the Earth's shallow crust beneath the Pacific Ocean near Mexico. After initial drilling, the project was abandoned in 1966 due to funding cuts. Inspired by this, the Soviet Union initiated a similar endeavor on May 24, 1970, aiming to drill an even deeper borehole. However, what they discovered forced them to halt the project, as its horrors went beyond urban legends. Drilling at the Kola site began on May 24, 1970, using the Uralmash 4E, a serial drilling rig designed for drilling oil wells. The rig was slightly modified to reach a depth of 7,000 meters. In 1974, a new purpose-built Uralmash 15,000 drilling rig was installed on site, named after the new target depth, set at 15,000 meters. On June 6, 1979, the world depth record, previously held by the Bertha Rogers Hole in Ouachita County, Oklahoma, 9,583 meters, was surpassed by Kola. By October 1982, the first hole at Kola had reached 11,662 meters. Drilling for the second hole began in January 1983, starting from a depth of 9,300 meters from the first hole. In 1983, the drill passed 12,000 meters, but operations were paused for about a year for scientific research and celebratory visits to the site. This idle period may have contributed to equipment breakdowns after drilling resumed. On September 27, 1984, after drilling to 12,066 meters, a 5-meter section of the drill string twisted off and was left in the hole. Drilling resumed in September 1986, and by 1989 the third hole had reached 12,262 meters. At that point, it was expected that the hole would reach 13,500 meters by the end of 1990 and 15,000 meters by 1993. However, in June 1990, another breakdown occurred in the third hole at 12,262 meters. Some believe supernatural factors may explain these setbacks, citing strange occurrences reported by workers and witnesses. The drilling of the fourth hole began in January 1991, but was halted in April 1992. Drilling for the fifth hole began in April 1994, but was also stopped in August 1994 due to a lack of funding, and the well was eventually mothballed. Despite their efforts, something consistently interfered with their ambitions. To solve the mystery of the Kola borehole, we must look at both the scientific studies and the legends and rumors told by the workers and witnesses. During the drilling, Soviet scientists lowered a heat-resistant microphone and temperature sensors into the borehole. The sensors allegedly measured extreme temperatures, around 1,100 degrees Celsius, which links to descriptions of hell in religious texts. The microphone, originally intended to detect plate tectonic movements, instead recorded something unexpected. What sounded like human-like screams emanating from the depths is now known as the well to hell, or the Siberian hell sounds. The story first appeared in the Finnish newspaper Amenosastia in 1989 as a sensational report, claiming that Soviet scientists had accidentally opened a portal to hell. The article described how terrified scientists fled the site, abandoning the project. After its initial publication, the story gained traction through Christian publications and among paranormal enthusiasts. Preachers and religious groups used the tale as a cautionary narrative to support the literal existence of hell. Its popularity soared after being aired on Christian broadcasts, such as Coast to Coast AM. The chilling effect of the audio convinced many listeners of the story's authenticity. However, skeptics and researchers later traced the screams of hell recording to a combination of sound effects and clips from horror movies, including the 1972 film Barren Blood. Critics also questioned the claim of extreme temperatures, noting that the supposed 1,100 degrees Celsius reading was an exaggeration. They pointed out that no microphone could function at such a temperature and suggested that the actual recorded temperature at the borehole was closer to 180 degrees Celsius. The Finnish newspaper that initially published the story later admitted it was fictional. However, some believe the Soviet government intentionally made the story appear fictional to conceal its secrets. While the scientific team anticipated high temperatures at greater depths, the heat recorded at the bottom of the borehole exceeded all expectations, reaching over 180 degrees Celsius. Some speculated that this phenomenon was not natural, but possibly indicative of a mysterious energy source, or even a hidden world beneath the surface. Allegedly, sensors occasionally measured extreme temperatures, spiking to around 1,100 degrees Celsius. These readings were accompanied by eerie and inexplicable phenomena, adding to the enigma surrounding the site. The legend claims that drilling equipment would inexplicably malfunction, as if an unseen force was interfering. Tools would bend or break, and sensors would give erratic readings, as though the Earth itself resisted further drilling. A chilling variation of the story involves workers who allegedly vanished near the borehole. It was said that those who ventured too close during certain operations were never seen again, fueling rumors that the hole had become a portal to another dimension or an abyss that consumed them. The legend expands on the notion of strange sounds. Beyond the screams, some versions describe low, resonating hums and whispers that couldn't be explained by geological activity, as if something alive was stirring below. The urban legend concludes with a dramatic twist. The project was abruptly abandoned, not just for scientific reasons, but because of the mounting fears among the workers and officials. Some claim that higher authorities covered up the real discoveries, whether a gateway to another world or evidence of something ancient and malevolent deep within the Earth. The Kola superdeep borehole revealed groundbreaking discoveries that reshaped our understanding of the Earth's crust. One unexpected finding was that rocks at extreme depths, thought to be solid, were highly fractured and porous, challenging existing geological theories. Temperatures at the borehole's bottom reached a staggering 180 degrees Celsius, far exceeding predictions and presenting new challenges for deep Earth exploration. Remarkably, fossilized remains of microscopic marine life were unearthed in rock layers over 2 billion years old, a surprising discovery given the depth. Additionally, a geological boundary expected between granite and basalt was absent, leading to revised models of crustal structure. Another intriguing finding was the presence of water trapped deep within crystalline rock formations, a phenomenon previously deemed impossible. These insights offered a rare glimpse into the Earth's hidden processes and complexities. The borehole's depth of 12.3 kilometers is about 15% deeper than the height of Mount Everest, which stands at 8.8 kilometers above sea level. If Everest were inverted, its peak would not reach the Kola borehole's bottom.